Hey, gearheads out there, if you decide to be a mechanic, you're going to find out real quick that you need a lot of tools and they cost a lot of money. Not much you can do to get away from buying the tools, but there's a few tricks to saving a lot of the money buying them. So if you don't know what you're getting yourself into as far as how many tools you're going to need, let me take you on a little tour. First thing you're going to want to do probably is buy a toolbox. Got to have somewhere to put your tools, right? This is going to be the most expensive thing you're going to buy as a mechanic. Um, people outside the field think, oh, a toolbox, might have been a Sears, seen them for a couple $100. Well, they don't realize that some of the bigger mechanic toolboxes cost as much as a car. The toolbox I have, Matco 6S, new as is about $18,000. That's probably more than your car cost, or about the same. Well, I didn't pay that much for it because I bought it used, but I also bought it from the tool truck. The very biggest thing you can save money on is buying a used box. In fact, I never recommend buying a new box because the tool guys are always getting older boxes in. They're getting repos. They're getting guys that couldn't pay on them, or they're getting out of the industry. Check with your tool guys. If you like the Snap-on boxes or the Matco boxes or the Mac boxes or Cornwell, whatever, check with your tool guys. Most likely they've had a bunch of trade-ins, and you're going to get that box for, anywhere from half to a third of the cost it would be of getting it new. There's also ways, you can check on Craigslist, eBay, stuff like that, but, then you're kind of taking a risk. You don't know if the box may be stolen, or if someone, they didn't end up paying the tool guy on it. If he has that box and he didn't pay for it from the tool guy, and the tool guy still actually owns that box, I'm not saying don't buy them on Craigslist. I'm just saying, that's something to be a little nervous about. Not only that, it's kind of a pain to move those big boxes around. The tool guy will deliver it right to your shop. Second thing is, why are the tools so expensive? Snap-on, Matco, Mac. Their wrenches, for instance, cost, about 4 times as much as a Craftsman wrench. Now, obviously, they're higher quality than the Craftsman wrenches are, but that's not really the reason they're that much more expensive. The reason they're more expensive is because mechanics are bad with money for the most part. Now, what do I mean by that? So the tool guy is less of a tool salesman than he is a credit service. So let's say this wrench is $20. And as you know, most guys have accounts. So say you get a wrench set and it's $300, right? 10 millimeter to 24 millimeter, box, angle wrenches, whatever. $300. So what normally do is the mechanic gets tools for the $300, but he doesn't pay the $300 for them. He puts them on his account, and then he pays the tool guy $20 a week. And in a couple months, he'll have the wrenches paid off. Well, so basically, the toolman's already paid for those wrenches. So instead of him charging you interest on your account, they jack the price up through the roof. That's why the tools are so expensive. The interest charges on your account are worked into the price of the wrenches, or whatever, the sockets, impact wrenches. All the tools are marked up because they don't want to charge you interest, so they just mark the tools up. astronomically. Don't believe me? Let's look at a few of their flyers. We got a Mac flyer. We got a Matco flyer. You know, these are the types of things these guys leave with you every week. Snap-on. Let's look at an IR half-inch impact wrench. We have the IR, you know, titanium half-inch impact. Everyone uses these. Everyone knows what they are. You know, they're listed at, look at that, $420 on sale. You know, the tool guy's going to say, oh, it's a good price, blah, blah, blah. Well, look online. Look on Amazon. They're $250. That's almost half price. So that's why the tool guys charge so much. It's because of those interest charges. Now, I'm not saying cut the tool guy out completely. Let's look at another one. Let's look at a Power Probe 3. So it's on sale, save $20 at $150. Well, let's check online again. It's $95. Once again, that's like 40% less. Now, obviously, Amazon is going to be the cheapest prices you can probably find these tools for. And I'll still buy from the tool guys. But here's the difference. I don't have an account, okay? You can save a ton of money if you don't have the account. Because the account, they have to charge you that interest because they're already putting the money out. If you treat them like a normal vendor and just pay for your tools, you can always get the price down. I never pay list price for any tools. But that's only because if you can pay it instantly with a credit card or cash or whatever, the guy will drop the price for you because he's not laying out the tools without getting the money. So what I'll do usually is, hey, you know, oh look, this half-inch impact, you know, you have it for $420. I'll be honest with them. I'll be like, hey, look, I can get it a lot cheaper online for the same tool. It's the exact same tool. And I like a lot of the tool guys. They make it easier to get the tools. You get them right then. If there's a warranty issue, they can take care of it for you, opposed to mailing it in yourself. So I'll be like, listen, I can get it online a lot cheaper. What they'll do is they'll usually drop that price considerably. It's pretty rare that they'll ever match Amazon prices because usually the Amazon price is about what they get them for. You know, but I'll usually pay a little more than the Amazon price to get it from the tool guy. He makes a little bit of money. That way he's still coming to the shop and I get it for a lot cheaper. And then if there's an issue, I can give it right back to him and he can fix it opposed to mailing it in. Really, those two things can save you considerably. You know, if you save 50% off your toolbox and your cart, and you're saving, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50% off the price of the tools itself, you know, that's like half price on all the tools basically. And these are new tools. You know, you can always get tools on eBay, Craigslist, stuff like that. But then it's finding them. You know, if you need a specific tool, the odds of finding that on eBay is pretty low, you know, and then you don't know if it's stolen or whatever. You know, you don't know if the guy's not going to send it to you. And over the years, just, you know, not having the account and then getting the toolbox used, that will save you, you know, about 50% of your money. And that's not insignificant. You know, that could be $15,000 over 5 years or whatever. And hope these tips help you guys. If you do, you know, like and subscribe. Thank you very much.